Howdy folks, welcome back to Huffman House. Today we're on round 3 of our seed starting journey. So today we're about 6 weeks away from our last frost date. So we're mainly going to be focused on starting tomatoes and peppers. Peppers go out about 2 weeks past our first frost date. They tend to like the heat a little bit better. But we did want to tell you a little bit about some of the varieties that we're starting. So on our tomato varieties, we have Haas Tools, Bella Rose.
It'll be our first time growing those, right?
Right, yeah.
Yeah, first time growing those.
Haas Tools Tachi tomato. It's aroma paste tomato, determinate.
First time growing those.
Red Snapper, Haas Tools, first time growing those.
Yep, we're trying some new stuff this year.
German Johnsons. I always heard they do really well in North Carolina, so we thought we'd give them a try. Chef's Choice from Haas Tools. It's an orange tomato. It's supposed to be a little sweeter, not quite as acidic.
And we've never tried an orange tomato yet.
Never.
So
Yeah.
that's going to be interesting.
The only colored tomato that we've tried was the purple Cherokee.
And we loved it.
Absolutely love them. I'm the type of guy who makes a BLT from the store without the T. I never did like tomatoes, so we grew our first tomatoes and made I'll eat a tomato sandwich with a purple Cherokee, and that's unheard of. So really enjoyed
We fell
those.
in love with them. And not only were they great for like BLTs and such, they were also great. I even made sauce out of them, and they were great.
Yeah, everything about them so far, except the productivity. They're not a real prolific, but they made really tasty tomatoes.
Yeah.
And we're more about enjoying the food than really producing so much we got it coming out of our butts.
Right,
you know what
right.
I mean? Yeah, so we're going more for and that's probably why we have so many different varieties, is because we're finding our taste buds are kind of liking the variety.
Yeah, for sure.
So of course we've got purple Cherokee. These are from Baker Creek. For our cherry tomatoes, we have Brad's Atomic Grape.
I love those. I fell in love with those. This will be our third year growing them? Second year growing them. And I absolutely love those. So, And then there's just a different variety of, a cherry tomato.
Yeah. We've got Baxter's Bush Cherry. I think this is a Burpee brand. We've been growing this now for the past 3 years, and it puts on so many cherry tomatoes, it's crazy.
Yeah.
So that's still staying in our repertoire.
Yes.
And then we've got a new one. It's a Mountain Vineyard. Is that right? Mountain Vineyard from Hospitals? I don't know where it's at. Oh, that's the first one I showed y'all. All right, so we're doing that one, which is a new one for us also this year.
Yeah. Okay. So moving on to the peppers. The first couple years that we did grow, we've tried different varieties of peppers. We've grown banana peppers, jalapeno peppers, just a lot of different stuff at one time. We came down to, I never ate peppers actually in anything. I hated the taste of peppers, whether they were green, red, purple, blue, whatever. I did not like them. So we started just very gradually kind of getting rid of especially the hot peppers and stuff, because I wouldn't eat them. And so they, just for him, or, when we had company or whatever. So back to this year, we're going to expand again a little bit. So we've got...
Imagine that, right?
I know, again. Now, I still won't eat hot stuff like jalapenos, but we are going to grow one jalapeno. Everybody talks about cowboy candy, so we definitely want to try that this year. So, of course, for him, but not for me. And the rest of the family likes stuff like that. So we are going a jalapeno, and this is, Baker Creek. Then this is a new one this year also. This is the Anaheim pepper from Haas Tools. And the main reason why we are growing this is because we want to try to make our own rotel this year. Yeah. I think most of y'all know what rotel is. It's in the can at the store.
Rotel and Velveeta, come on. Best dip for Fritos, right?
So we are going to try an Anaheim. Okay, now our tried and true are Lemon Dreams. These are little lunchbox size. These are burpees, and these are one of our favorites. So,
absolutely.
As I said before, I did not like peppers. I will eat these raw.
Yeah.
Okay? Yeah, they're that good. So these are staying, and we're still growing a lot of them.
They're not like those lemon peppers that you see. They're spicy. These are a sweet pepper, but they do have that little bit of citrus taste, something in it.
So good.
Wife loves them. We grow them, and they're so prolific. It's
yes,
crazy.
I mean like crazy. And then we're sticking with our orange bell. They didn't produce all that great.
They haven't found a great bell yet. We do, since she started eating peppers, we do make like stuffed peppers, and sometimes we'll chop them up or saute them or something like that. We don't normally eat those raw. That's what those little ones are for.
Yeah, these go in sauces and that type of chilies.
We haven't found one. If you have a good recommendation on
please leave a comment below.
Zone 7B, leave a comment below. Let us know what your favorite brand of bell pepper to grow is. So we'll give it a try. Trust us. We haven't found one that we like.
Yeah, this one, like I said, I mean, they were good, but they didn't, I mean, we hardly got any.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So
it
definitely let us know if you know of another variety.
Yeah.
And then, oh goodness, so I don't know if you follow Living Traditions, but years ago, she talked about the Ajvarskis. They are a good roasting pepper. Yeah.
Yeah.
And we fell in love.
That's all we got to say about that.
That's all we got to say about that.
Those are outstanding.
Very prolific. The flavors, there's nothing bad to say about them.
It ain't. They're just a great roasting pepper.
Yeah. So we'll leave it at that's all we got to say about that.
That's right.
All right. So that's our peppers. Of course, we're doing a few little, some more flowers for me that are due to seed. We're doing some sage. And this will be my first year doing some calendula also, so I'm pretty excited about that.
Yeah. Then we got zinnias and petunias and
all
that kind of stuff going flowers, in there today. So we're gonna leave you alone with that. Let you digest that. And
actually, we'll be back in just a little bit outside doing the outside planting that's getting started today.
Yep. So we got a cold crops that we're gonna plant out today. It's supposed to be beautiful, like high 60s, low 70s today.
Yeah.
And then we get a slight rain tomorrow, and then it's going to drop back down. But we're going to get those planted out and watered in today.
And we have greenhouses, which we'll show you, that we cover them with. That's why we're starting them a little bit early. So we'll see you in a little bit, and you'll see us in 1 second.
All right.
All right. So you just saw us in the house talking about getting ready to start some seeds in there. We're outside now into our garden. Or one of the parts of our garden.
So we're going to be planting our cold weather crops. Beautiful day today. Always make a little diagram so I know rotation. So in this bed we're going to be planting some kohlrabi. We've got some purple kohlrabi and some white kohlrabi, and then we'll be planting some broccoli, a row of broccoli, row of cauliflower. In this bed behind me we're going to be planting our lettuce and our spinach, and then in this bed we're planting our kale. Got two different kinds, lacinato dinosaur kale and some blue curly night kale.
And we're starting, actually plant out time is, I know Bella's our next door neighbor's dog, sorry.
Bella's not having any of it.
And Bella wants to play. We got our grandpuppies over, so we are 2 weeks ahead on our outdoor planting, and that's because we have some little 4x4 greenhouses that we got at Aldi, which you'll be seeing those a little bit later on in the video.
Yep. So I've got some alfalfa pellets we got from Tractor Supply. We've got a 16 square foot raised bed, so it's basically just a 4x4. I usually put about 3 cups of this in, mix it in, and it'll decompose on throughout the growing season. Feeds a little extra nitrogen, has, I don't know the name of the chemical in alfalfa, but it does help with or aid in the growth of vegetables, so yeah. we use the square foot gardening method. So I made a little template, piece of plywood, holes drilled in it for 1. The blue ones are going to be 4 for every square foot. The red ones are going to be 16 for every square foot. And the silver ones are going to be 9 for every square foot. Just lay this down in our bed, poke us a little hole, whatever we're doing, the spacing, plop your seeds in, plop your plants in, everything stays nice and orderly. I know, a little excessive for what we're doing, but it's the way my brain works. So we need a little bit of compost to top off our kale bed. I made up this little jerry-rigged compost trommel. It's got a couple bicycle rims, got some half-inch hardware cloth, got the frame built into Henry, Gorilla cart, and it's got 4 fixed casters. This is kind of a 2-person operation, though, baby.
Yes.
Yeah. You can do it 1 person, shovel in a couple of those, give yourself a good twist or whatever, you know, and it comes out the other end and all the good stuff drops down. But it works so much better with a team.
If you have any questions about this or how he built it or anything like that, feel free to just make a comment down below and let us know if you any more information on it. And a little bit about this compost here. He can show you the 3 bins that he does and all that. But the compost itself, we do yard waste. We do kitchen scrap, anything that was raw. And then the other part of this is our county gives away free compost. So if you're kind of short on a budget and you're wanting to start a garden or anything like that, look up your county and they may have that there for you. We found that for us, it does really well. Now our beds aren't full with just compost, of course. We do a mixture, and of course we'll show you that once we start getting our other empty beds ready.
Yep.
All right, so we topped off the bed with our compost, like we said, that we just showed you. He added the alfalfa in, and This is Kale Bed.
Kale Bed.
This is the first time we're doing a whole bed of kale. Again, what I've said in the past was you learn as you go, and I've learned that I want more kale.
That she likes kale. It's all a learning curve, and we're still learning. We are no experts by any means, and we don't claim to be. What we're trying to do is let you know that you can start. Just start.
Yeah, just grow anything at this point, you know.
And it'll get better as time goes on. We've learned a lot of different lessons, and we're here to share them with you as much as we can. Some of the things that we've screwed up
And learned from, so.
and learned. And that's one thing I've got to learn. I'm in such a habit of, okay, we need 8 plants, I plant 8 seeds. If one doesn't germinate, we got
short.
7. So I got to learn on not being so stingy with the seeds and just go ahead and plant a few extra.
Then we have to find places to plant it.
Well,
because he won't get rid of them.
yeah.
There's a double on the curly.
Oh,
I know, I just saw it.
It's fine. It's fine. We'll snip it out.
Okay, I'm just gonna
That's the
plant it.
hardest thing to do is to kill your babies, you know?
But sometimes you have to.
Yeah, I know.